Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com with a quick news update for you guys on ESPN coming to Disney Plus in Australia and New Zealand. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So earlier this week, Disney started teasing that ESPN was going to be coming to Disney Plus in Australia and New Zealand. Well, now it's official. We've got the full press release and all the details of what's happening. So Disney has been making some major changes to its streaming services around the world in the last year, with a real push towards bringing in sports content onto the platform. We've already seen it happen in Latin America last June when they combined Disney Plus and Star Plus together, merging it all together, bringing in an ESPN hub. Then late last year, Disney introduced ESPN on Disney Plus in the United States. This one worked a little bit differently. There was some live content and documentaries that all Disney Plus subscribers could get access to, but you required an ESPN Plus subscription through the bundle to be able to access everything. And that's going to change even more so later this year with the launch of ESPN Flagship, which is going to bring even more content from the sports world of ESPN onto Disney Plus in the United States. But the good news is now being confirmed that ESPN will be a brand new hub launching on Disney Plus in Australia and New Zealand later this year. No announcement has been made of when exactly this is going to be happening, but it's going to be in the coming months ahead. The ESPN hub on Disney Plus will bring in more than 10,000 hours of ESPN live sports action to the platform via the live ESPN and ESPN2 channels, and fan favourite studio shows such as Sports Center, The Pat McAfee Show, NBA Today and First Take, along with live events and on-demand replays, and the iconic original programming of ESPN's award-winning library of 30 for 30 films. ESPN content will be available to all Disney Plus subscribers in Australia and New Zealand, both on the standard and the premium profiles. However, if you're on the junior mode, you won't be able to see any sports content. The full ESPN on Disney Plus content will be available to profiles set with an 18 content maturity setting. Disney has been spending a fortune on buying up worldwide rights. They've got a massive, great big deal for the NBA. They've also got a lot of college stuff. But also, one of the key things as well with sports is that a lot of it is much more regional. They're picking up rights where they can, and where it makes sense to, and this is kind of all over the place, so expect to see more of this happening in the future. Like here in Europe, we don't yet have an ESPN hub, but I think it's going to be coming sooner rather than later, especially when they get the full access to sports such as the NBA and college football, where their deals are set to expire in the coming months here in the UK. That's in addition to them picking up rights, for example, in the Nordics for some soccer, plus also the new TGL golf from Tiger Woods. So they have been picking up rights. But in Australia and New Zealand, there's going to be plenty of new content. It's going to be the first English-speaking market outside of North America to get ESPN. The managing director and vice president of Walt Disney Australia and New Zealand and the head of ESPN in Asia and Pacific, Kyle Watson-Wheeler, said in a statement, "We're excited to bring ESPN to Disney Plus for sports fans across our sports-loving nation. Sport on Disney Plus is an innovative game changer. It further enriches our already strong and unique content offering, boosts value for subscribers, and serves sports fans anytime, anywhere. Disney Plus will provide access to the biggest ESPN offerings ever delivered in our market, including live games and on-demand replays, ESPN's unrivaled coverage of massive global sporting events, and dedicated local programming adds to the wide array of entertainment already available on Disney Plus for audiences of all ages. ESPN has extensive rights to major sporting events in the region, including the NBA All-Star Weekend, the NBL Championship Series, the NBL Opening Day, the NBA Finals, and the NHL Stanley Cup. In addition to ESPN's offering on Disney Plus, ESPN is also available on Foxtel, Kayo Sports, along with Fetch TV and Sky New Zealand, though it is important to note that their deal with Foxtel expires later this year, so that might be why they had to put it in there. Also, the fact that DAZN has just brought Foxtel might change things up a little bit. They might continue to license out stuff to get additional revenue if they don't make it an exclusive. But yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting for Disney Plus subscribers in Australia and New Zealand. And as I said, I think it's going to start rolling out in other countries as well. They know what they're doing. They know that sports is a major part of streaming. All the big networks are all doing a very, very similar thing. And it makes sense to utilize ESPN. It's not a brand, like for example, here in the UK, it's kind of known, but it's not known in the same way that it is in the US. Like I know, like when I've been out in like Las Vegas or New York, you got the big bars and stuff all over the place. Yeah, it's not like that here in the UK. ESPN doesn't really even have any networks for the last few years. they've all been like sold off, been rebranded and all the rest of it. It's been a bit messy here. But in Australia and New Zealand, things are going to become a little bit more interesting, and there's going to be lots of reasons to be subscribed to Disney+. Sports content is going to be very interesting to see how it evolves over time. There's a lot of competition between all of the different streaming services. They're all trying to grab stuff. They know that this is something that people want to watch. And yes, sports is now basically ESPN is the 7th hub of Disney+. But I'd love to know, are you looking forward to the launch of ESPN on Disney+ in Australia and New Zealand? Let me know in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.